embassy in the United States has called out the New York Times article for describing POK as Pakistani Kashmir, calling it misleading and incorrect. Does the MEA see this article as part of a larger pattern of foreign media diluting India's sovereignty claims? And what is India's position on foreign media misrepresenting the legal status of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir?
Hi sir, Sumita from ET Now. Could you give us an understanding or an estimate of how many Indian seafarers are currently serving on vessels that are operating in the Black Sea region? Thank you.
What ships did you say? Foreign flag ships or Indian ships?
Indian ships.
Not aware if you have Indian ships there, but anyway. So first, let's come to Kadamni आपका सवाल. देखिए, जहाँ तक अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जल मार्गों से के तहत जो वहाँ पर आवाजाही है, नौ परिवहन है, उसके बारे में हमारा पक्ष शुरू से रहा है कि हम आज़ाद नौ परिवहन का समर्थन करते हैं, कोई भी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जल मार्ग हो. और जहाँ तक गतिविधियों जो नई गतिविधियाँ हो रही हैं, डेवलपमेंट्स हो रहे हैं, उसके बारे में हम लोग लगातार जो भी चीज़ चल रहा है पश्चिम एशिया में उसको हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं, उस पर नज़र रखे हुए हैं. जहाँ तक सऊदी अरब के मीटिंग की बात कही, उस मीटिंग में हम लोगों ने भाग नहीं लिया. Siddhant, your question and then the question by Akansha, you've combined, I'll give a combined response to both of your questions. So let me say that as you and all of us sitting here have witnessed, the Pakistani establishment continues to unleash ruthless force against peaceful civilians in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. This crackdown has resulted in the tragic death of over 40 innocent people, and over many more have been seriously injured. It's the establishment's absolute disdain for the innocent people of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir was laid bare when their defense minister branded the protesting civilians as enemies. You would have seen those comments. Adding to this, and what Akansha, the question that you raised, the special assistant of the Prime Minister on political affairs openly admitted that the very mujahideen that Pakistani establishment trained, funded, armed and sent to India have now turned their guns inward, weaponizing themselves against the state. The so-called elections stand as a humiliating rejection of the Pakistani establishment facing a violent regime. The people there have requested international organizations for an independent investigation into the unlawful killings. We urge that the international community should scrutinize Pakistan's actions and hold it accountable for its atrocities. जैसा कि आप लोगों ने खुद ही देखा होगा, पिछले कुछ दिनों में पाकिस्तान के तंत्र यानी कि पाकिस्तानी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट पाकिस्तान अधिकृत जम्मू कश्मीर में शांतिपूर्ण नागरिकों के खिलाफ लगातार निर्मम बल मतलब कि रूथलेस फोर्स का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है. और इस सख्त कार्रवाई में 40 से ज़्यादा लोगों की मौत हुई है और कई एक और लोग जख्मी ढंग से घायल हुए हैं. पाकिस्तान अधिकृत जम्मू कश्मीर के निर्दोष लोगों के प्रति उनका पूर्ण तिरस्कार तब खुलकर सामने आया जब उनके रक्षा मंत्री ने विरोध कर रहे नागरिकों को दुश्मन करार दिया. इसके अलावा राजनीतिक मामलों पर उनके प्रधानमंत्री के विशेष सहायक ने खुले तौर पर यह स्वीकार किया है कि जिन मुजाहिदीनों को पाकिस्तानी एस्टेब्लिशमेंट ने भारत के खिलाफ भारत का खून बहाने के लिए उनको हथियार दिया, उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया, अब उन्होंने अपनी बंदूकें अपने ही देश की तरफ मोड़ लिया है. ये तथाकथित चुनाव पाकिस्तानी तंत्र के लिए एक अपमानजनक अस्वीकृति के समान है. एक हिंसक शासन का सामना करते हुए वहाँ के लोगों ने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय संगठनों से गैरकानूनी हत्याओं की स्वतंत्र जांच की मांग की है. हम आग्रह करते हैं कि अंतर्राष्ट्रीय समुदाय को पाकिस्तान की हरकतों की बारीकी से जांच करनी चाहिए और उसके अत्याचारों के लिए जवाबदेह ठहराया जाना चाहिए. There were other questions about naming, etc. We are very clear that the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir, the Union territories of Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh are integral and inalienable parts of India. That is the position. This is the position. These areas, these territories were part of India, are part of India, and will continue to be part of India. And we would urge all our partners and stakeholders that they should reflect the correct nomenclature of the area, the way we understand. The question, Sumita, about Indian seafarers, I don't have an exact detail. We were thinking of getting more details, but I'm not sure whether we have Indian flagged vessels in that area. On this particular ship, the Amiri one, which is Tanzania flagged, on that we have 13 Indian nationals, and our embassy is in close touch with them to ensure their well-being.
Russian army, because there are reports that there are still agents attracting youngsters from here to that country. And my second question is, do we have a number of how many Indians have been deported so far from the US?
Okay, Ayushi.
So good afternoon. This is Ayushi Agarwal from ANI. The US Senate has advanced a sanctions bill that could allow tariffs of up to 100% on countries importing Russian oil. A US senator has said the proposed sanctions bill is carefully crafted to target India and China while ensuring US allies in Europe are not affected. What is India's response to that? And so one more question on the BRICS summit. Could we please know whether invitations have been extended to all BRICS countries, members and outreach partner countries for the upcoming summit, and have any countries formally confirmed their participation at this stage? Thank you.
Keshav.
Thank you, Spokesperson. Keshav Padmanabhan from the print. This is actually regarding the BRICS invitations, because there have been certain sections of commentaries from Bangladesh which has indicated that the invitation sent to Prime Minister Tariq Rahman did not use his official title as Prime Minister, but only as chair of BIMSTEC, which they found insulting. And this is, going viral in certain sections of Bangladesh. Just wanted a clarification on what was the invitation sent to Tariq Rahman, if at all, and whether it referred to him as Prime Minister or whether there's just mischievous elements. Thank you.
Neeraj?
सर, नीरज, न्यूज 18 इंडिया से. यूएस में जो बिल है 100% टैरिफ लगाने का प्रस्ताव जिसमें लाया जा रहा है रूसी तेल खरीद को लेकर, उसे यूक्रेन और पोलैंड ने भी समर्थन किया है. कल विदेश मंत्री की यूक्रेन के विदेश मंत्री से बातचीत हुई थी. क्या भारतीय विदेश मंत्री ने अपना विरोध या अपनी बात रखी इस मसले पे? दूसरा सवाल ये है सर कि अमेरिका में एक रिपोर्ट आई है कि जो लोग ग्रेजुएट हैं, अगर वो वहाँ बाद में नौकरी करते हैं तो $1 लाख उन्हें जमा करना होगा. इस तरह का प्रस्ताव बात कंसीडर कर रहा है अमेरिका. तो इससे भारतीय छात्र प्रभावित होंगे, कैसे देखते हैं हम लोग?
So, Huma, first to your question about Indians in the Russian army. So, let me give you an update. We have been following up with the Russian side for the release of the remaining Indian nationals in the Russian army. So far, our efforts have led to the release of 139 Indian nationals. We continue to pursue the release of the remaining 24 Indian nationals who are reportedly in the Russian army. At the same time, we would, in response to your question, also once again, we would like to caution our people against job offers that are fraught with risk and made by unscrupulous individuals and agencies. On your second question as to the number of people who've been deported from the United States, so as you know that we continue to work with several foreign governments on deportation issues, As and when such issues are referred to us, we do conduct due diligence on our side to confirm the nationality of the person concerned who's being referred for deportation. Once we are fully satisfied that the person concerned is of Indian nationality, only then we facilitate their travel or return to India. Let me give you the figures for the United States. The total number of Indians deported from the United States to India in 2026, which means from 1st January till date, is 2,1273. In 2025, a total of 3,567 Indian nationals were deported from the United States. Ayushi, your question was regarding the bill that is making news in the United States. So let me say that we are aware of this development and we are closely monitoring the situation. As you know, very well aware that on energy security, our position has been clarified and very well articulated on several occasions. It is something which is predicated on our national priorities and on securing the energy needs of our 1.4 billion people, our citizens, through diversified sources, which includes the United States. We remain engaged with relevant stakeholders in the United States at various levels on this particular matter. Keshav and Ayushi, your questions were regarding BRICS invitations. So let me say that we are working to hold the BRICS summit in India. We are the chair of the BRICS summit, and we are making preparations to host the BRICS summit with full preparations. As far as invitations are concerned and some of the technical questions that you asked, let me come back to you with an update. नीरज, आपके सवाल का मैंने जवाब दिया था, लेकिन हमारा ये कहना है कि ये जो गतिविधि चल रही है अमेरिका में, उस पर हम लोग नज़र रखे हैं, ध्यान रखे हुए हैं. जहाँ तक ऊर्जा सुरक्षा का सवाल है, आप जैसा कि भली भांति जानते हैं, हमारा ऊर्जा सुरक्षा जो हमारे राष्ट्रीय हित हैं और जो हमारे 1.4 अरब भारतीय नागरिक हैं, उनको किस प्रकार से ऊर्जा मुहैया कराया जाए, उनकी ऊर्जा सुरक्षा किस प्रकार से उसको पूरा किया जाए, इस पर आधारित है. और साथ ही साथ मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि जो हम ऊर्जा पदार्थ दुनिया भर से खरीदते हैं, हमारा लक्ष्य यह है कि कई एक देशों से और कई एक सूत्रों से खरीदा जाए, जिसमें कि अमेरिका भी शामिल है. और इस मुद्दे पर अमेरिका में कई एक साझेदार हैं जिनके साथ हमारी बातचीत चल रही है, उनके साथ हमारा इस मुद्दे पर चर्चा चल रही है. दूसरा सवाल नीरज आपका रहा कि वो जो कुछ बदलाव वहाँ के इमिग्रेशन रूल्स वगैरह में हो रहे हैं. तो जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि इमिग्रेशन का मामला हो, वीज़ा का मामला हो, ये एक संप्रभु कार्य है. लेकिन उसको कहते हुए मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जब भी कोई मसला ऐसा आता है जिसमें कि हमारे अपने छात्रों का हित की सुरक्षा करनी हो और उस बात को हमारे यहाँ के एम्बेसी, यहाँ के सरकार जो उनका है, उनसे अगर उठाने की बात है तो उसको हम लोग टेकअप करते हैं, उसको हम उठाते हैं, ताकि हमारे लोगों को, जो भी छात्र हैं, उनको जो कठिनाई आ रही है वो ना आए. ओके, कलोल.
Sir, this is Kolol from The Hindu. My question is regarding the Bangladesh visit by the US Ambassador to India, Sergio Gore. He's currently on a 3-day tour of Bangladesh. He's met the foreign minister. There are other high-level meetings that he's expected to hold in Dhaka. My question is, has he, or is there a tradition, or at least is there a practice now between India and the US whereby the US Ambassador briefs the Indian authorities about his regional activities? Because he's also a special envoy for South and Central Asia. And, is there some sort of a channel whereby you get to learn what he is doing in these various countries, or is he doing it completely autonomous of any negotiation with the Indian hosts?
Gautam.
Thank you, sir. This is Gautam Behri. Ambassador of United States of America to India, he has met Indian High Commissioner at Dhaka today morning. So I hope you are aware of that meeting, and can you tell us about what kind of discussions or exchange of views has taken place there? Thank you.
Pranay.
So Pranay Upadhyay from India Today Network. Recently, a report by or a statement by Amnesty International has implicated India for the military sales and supply to Israel. What do we have to say on that thing? And because Amnesty International report says that that same weaponry is being used to commit genocide in Gaza. So how do you have to respond to that?
Siddhant.
Sir, I'm Siddhant from CNN News 18. Sir, can MEA provide an update on the missing crew of MV AG Ragnar? There are reports that the Romanian side has rescued some seafarers. Any clarity on that?
नीरज.
सर नमस्कार, मैं नीरज दुबे प्रभा साक्षी से. सर विदेश सचिव विक्रम मिश्री जी चाइना के बाद सीधा भूटान पहुंचे और क्योंकि भूटान की भी चीन के साथ सीमा वार्ताएं चल रही हैं, तो जो प्रेस नोट आया है उसमें भारत भूटान के जो मैत्रीपूर्ण संबंध है, जो सहयोग चल रहा है, उस पर जानकारी दी गई है. तो क्या जो भूटान और चाइना के बीच सीमा वार्ता चल रही है, इस मुद्दे पर भी कोई बातचीत हुई?
Okay, let me come back. So, Kalol, first your question was regarding the visit of the US ambassador to Dhaka. I think this is a question which the US embassy should answer or the Bangladeshi government can answer because it's a matter between both these countries. Gautam, on your question whether the US ambassador met a high commissioner or no, I don't have any information, but as and when I have more information on this, I'll certainly share with you. Siddhant, Pranay, your question was regarding Amnesty International report. So let me say that India has a robust legal and regulatory framework on strategic trade controls and carries out its export of dual-use items and technologies to various countries in accordance with its national laws and consistent with its international obligations. नीरज, जो विदेश सचिव के भूटान के दौरे के बारे में आपने जो बात कही, सवाल किया, तो ये दौरा जो विदेश सचिव का हुआ भूटान का, वो वहाँ पर जो हमारे द्विपक्षीय भारत भूटान डेवलपमेंट कोऑपरेशन जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, जो बातचीत होती है, उसके लिए था. और हम लोगों ने विस्तृत जानकारी दिया है कि उनके इस दौरे पर किस प्रकार की बात हुई और जो दोनों देशों के बीच में विकास साझेदारी चल रही है, उस पर बातें हुई और उस पर समीक्षा की गई. साथ ही साथ वहाँ पर विदेश सचिव ने वहाँ के राजा से भी बातचीत की, वहाँ के प्रधानमंत्री से उनकी बातचीत हुई और वहाँ के विदेश मंत्री से भी बातचीत हुई. 2 अग्रीमेंट भी इनके दौरे के दौरान 2 अग्रीमेंट साइन हुए. एक लाइन ऑफ क्रेडिट को लेके है और दूसरा एक समझौता हुआ हमारे जो अखिल भारतीय आयुर्विज्ञान संस्था है, ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंस, माफ़ कीजिएगा, और वहाँ पर जो अस्पताल है खेसर ग्याल्पो यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ मेडिकल साइंस ऑफ भूटान, इन दोनों के बीच में हेल्थ एजुकेशन और हेल्थ रिसर्च पे आदान प्रदान के मामले में ये MOU हुआ. और बाकी विशेष जो हमारी विकास साझेदारी चल रही है भूटान के साथ, उसके बारे में विशेष जानकारी और किस प्रकार का प्रोजेक्ट्स वहाँ लिया जा रहा है और किस प्रकार का प्रोजेक्ट्स के उद्घाटन भी हुआ इस दौरे में, इसका भी विस्तृत जानकारी हम लोगों ने प्रेस विज्ञप्ति के माध्यम से दिया है. तो मोटा मोटा जो उद्देश्य था वो इस जो हम लोग का डेवलपमेंट कोऑपरेशन प्रोग्राम चल रहा है भूटान का, उसको लेके विदेश सचिव की यात्रा हुई भूटान की. We have some questions. So 1, 2, 3.
Deepak Ranjan from PTA. At a time when boundary issue with India.
Sorry?
At a time when boundary issue with India has become one of the most discussed topic in Nepal, with both countries will discuss it soon, as 13th meeting of survey official committee is expected in August, sir.
Raghavendra.
Thank you, sir. Raghavendra Varma from ZDF German television. My question is regarding the comments by the Ukrainian ambassador in India seeking India's help to get Russia on the negotiating table. How realistic is that? And to bring the conflict to end, what needs to be done and what could India do regarding that, sir?
Okay. Shailesh.
Thank you, sir. I'm Shailesh from National Defense. So this is regarding my investigative report for National Defense, wherein I found that CJP founder leaders, particularly Abhijit Deepke, could have been part of the influence operation of Khalistani separatists. In Boston University, they had great influence operations, and also in the London School of Economics. So have we sought any sort of help, collaboration or action from these foreign intelligence agencies to gather more information, or are we considering some case under foreign influence? Because that clearly establishes that there's more what literally looks. So I request your response, sir.
Siddhant?
Sir, my question, sir, I asked you about, of course, just a minute. Sir. Yeah. So, sir, I asked you about this, if you can provide some clarity and update, because on the missing crew of MV AGN Ragnar, there are reports that the Romanian side has rescued some seafarers.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that question earlier. Deepak, coming to your question, we have several issues which form part of a bilateral agenda with Nepal, and all those issues, we have discussions on those issues, technical level and otherwise also, and these continue to happen. Raghavendra, your question on Russia, Ukraine, as far as we are concerned, you know our position that we continue to call for dialogue and diplomacy as the way forward for early end to this conflict and for return of peace and stability there. Shailesh, your question, I have already responded to it, so please, you can refer to my remarks. Siddhant, your question regarding AGN Ragnar, this particular ship came under attack on 25th July as it was leaving Odessa port. There were 4 Indians on board the ship as part of the crew. 2 of them are safe, as I informed you earlier. 2 of them are missing. Search and rescue operations have been carried out both on the Ukrainian side as also on the Romanian side. These operations have been carried out, and we remain in close touch with both Ukrainian side and the Romanian side to see if we can get some results. And we have also been in touch with the family members of the 2 Indian nationals who are missing, and we are offering all possible support to them. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the close of this press briefing. Thank you.